Dare I offer you something a tad more appropriate for a gentleman of your standing? The ladies will greatly appreciate it, sir.
Welcome to Series Pulse, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 best movies starring Johnny Depp. We hope you will enjoy this list. Please let us know your favorites in the comments and subscribe if you don't want to miss more fun videos like this.
Couldn't resist, mate.
Number 10, Minamata.
I want you to speak at the opening of my exhibition. I just want you to say something about how great I was.
Was?
Yeah, how great I was.
Directed by Andrew Levitas and starring Johnny Depp, Minamata is a 2020 biographical drama film based on the book of the same name. The year is 1971, and W. Eugene Smith is a loner who has isolated himself from the world he once photographed. After getting one last assignment from the editor of Life magazine, Robert Hayes, Eugene is ordered to go to Minamata, a coastal city in Japan, which is plagued by mercury poisoning. Eugene's striking photographs revealed decades of glaring negligence by the country's Chiso Corporation. Guided by a passionate Japanese translator named Aileen, and bolstered by the local citizens.
Paralysis, convulsions, which is exactly what happened when one is poisoned with mercury.
Number 9, Arizona Dream.
While the kid is outside, the two inside the igloo started, you know.
Yeah, right. Stop yelling. We're on Broadway. Show a little respect to the...
Emir Kusturica co-wrote and directed the 1993 independent surrealist comedy drama film Arizona Dream, starring Johnny Depp, Jerry Lewis, Faye Dunaway, Lily Taylor, and Vincent Gallo. When his cousin Paul, played by Vincent Gallo, convinces him to travel to Arizona to attend their Uncle Leo's wedding, Axel becomes embroiled in the family car dealership. When Axel decides to sell Cadillacs with his family, he encounters an enigmatic woman named Elaine, played by Faye Dunaway, and her equally peculiar stepdaughter Grace, played by Lily Taylor. Through love, desires, and death, their lives become fundamentally intertwined.
Okay, gentlemen, new showroom policy as of today. If there's any customers that come in here that are dressed casually, they're yours.
Number 8, Finding Neverland.
What precisely is, what did you say your name was?
Michael.
What precisely is Michael's crime?
He's my younger brother.
Finding Neverland is a 2004 biographical fantasy film directed by Mark Forster and stars Johnny Depp, Kate Winslet, Julie Christie, and Dustin Hoffman. The genuine relationships and circumstances that served as the inspiration for J.M. Barrie's most famous work, Peter Pan, are revealed in this heartwarming film. He is inspired to write a play about a bunch of kids who don't want to grow up after forming a platonic friendship with the widowed Sylvia and her 4 boys. The play is well received and ultimately succeeds in bringing Barrie and the kids together in a way he never anticipated.
Because she's on every page of your imagination. You'll always have her there. Always.
Number 7, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please, sir.
Well, I don't see your ship. Captain?
I'm in the market, as it were.
The Curse of the Black Pearl, the first installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean film series, is a 2003 supernatural swashbuckler film directed by Gore Verbinski, starring Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, and Jeffrey Rush. Captain Jack Sparrow arrives at Port Royal in the Caribbean. His timing couldn't be worse as a pirate ship terrorizes the town later that evening. The governor's daughter, Elizabeth, who is in possession of a priceless coin connected to a curse that has turned the pirates into the undead, is abducted by the pirates. He joins forces with a brave blacksmith to find and rescue Elizabeth.
I want 50% of your plunder.
15.
40.
25.
I'll buy you the hat. A really big one, Commodore.
Number 6, A Nightmare on Elm Street. A Nightmare on Elm Street is a 1984 supernatural slasher film directed by Wes Craven, starring Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, Renee Bakley, Johnny Depp, and Robert Englund. Several Midwestern kids fall victim to Freddy Krueger, a hideous nighttime serial killer who preys on the youngsters in their nightmares, killing them in reality. After examining the phenomena, Nancy suspects that a terrible secret covered up by her and her friend's parents may hold the key to saving their lives. But will Nancy and her boyfriend Glenn be able to solve the problem before it's too late?
Give me the key, Mother. I can't. I don't even
have it on me, see?
Number 5. Donnie Brasco.
Since when does Sherry have a boyfriend?
It's 12, Joe.
I didn't okay this, Maggie.
You okay it? What do you think? You can just drop out of the sky like God in the
I am the husband, Maggie. I'm the father.
Starring Al Pacino and Johnny Depp, Donnie Brasco is a 1997 crime drama film directed by Mike Newell. Joseph Pistone, played by Johnny Depp, is an FBI agent who has infiltrated one of New York's main mafia groups and is operating under the alias of Donnie Brasco. In order to go deeper undercover, he forms a connection with mafia hitman Benjamin Lefty Ruggiero, but finds himself forming a genuine bond with the mafioso. Pistone must decide whether or not to complete his mission, knowing that doing so may result in the murder of his new friend.
Hey, you know that boat you used to have, that Bertram?
Boat?
Yeah, the boat. How much is it? A boat like that? Oh, yeah. How much you? What do you think?
Number 4. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No, I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Are you sorry?
Directed by Lasse Hallström, What's Eating Gilbert Grape is a 1993 coming-of-age drama film and starring Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, Juliette Lewis, and Darlene Cates. Young Gilbert Grape, who lives in a small town, is very responsible. His main worries are his mother, who is so obese that she is unable to leave the house, and his younger brother, Arnie, who is mentally disabled but has a tendency for getting into trouble. Gilbert's life is ultimately turned upside down by the free-spirited Becky after settling for a job at a grocery store and an affair with a local woman named Betty Carver.
You want to see this?
You want this, right? You happy?
Number 3. Ed Wood.
It makes me feel comfortable.
Oh, just like in the script.
Exactly. So what do you say?
Directed and produced by Tim Burton, Ed Wood is a 1994 biographical comedy drama film starring Johnny Depp. Director Ed Wood is an outcast in Hollywood due to his bizarre habits and perplexingly odd movies. Nonetheless, the director is able to bring his enormous fantasies to life on screen thanks to the assistance of the once well-known Bela Lugosi and a loyal cast and crew of show business outcasts who believe in Ed's off-kilter concept. Despite their lack of critical or economic success, Ed and his friends are able to make several oddly good films on a very tight budget.
And after I'm a woman, Jean-Claude and I are going to be married. I'm going to be a June bride.
He's a monster. Can you imagine what that guy would look like in a movie?
Number 2. Edward Scissorhands.
Did you hear that, Mr. Boggs?
No, make it louder.
Way back. It's gone. It's out of here. It's history.
Edward Scissorhands is a 1990 fantasy romance film directed by Tim Burton and stars Johnny Depp, Winona Ryder, and Diane Wiest. A scientist creates the kind Edward, an animated human being. However, the scientist passes away before he can complete piecing Edward together, leaving the boy with a bizarre look emphasized by the scissor blades he has in place of his hands. Edward is found by compassionate suburban saleswoman Peg, who brings him home where he develops feelings for Peg's teenage daughter. Despite his benevolence and creative talent, Edward is an outcast due to his scissors for hands.
Well, tell him we freaked and ran.
We're not going back there, okay?
We have to go back.
No, because my father would prosecute.
His own son?
Especially his own.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Yeah, I wager that I can shave a cheek with 10 times more dexterity than any street mountebank. You see these razors? I lay them against £5.
Dead Man.
I would if I had some.
I'll trade you some beans for some tobacco.
I don't have any tobacco, but I'd love some beans. Hurt.
Eyeglasses.
Corpse Bride.
3 steps. 3! Can you not count? Do you not wish to?
Number 1, Platoon.
Hey, June, you ever smoke any shit?
That's right, dude. You see, y'all be trying to keep the black man down and string him out on it.
Written and directed by Oliver Stone, Platoon is a 1986 war film starring Tom Berenger, Willem Dafoe, Charlie Sheen, Keith David, Kevin Dillon, John C. McGinley, Forrest Whitaker, and Johnny Depp. In 1967, Chris Taylor drops out of college to serve in the Vietnam War. His idealistic outlook wanes once he is in the midst of the battlefield. As a result of internal conflict within his unit between Staff Sergeant Barnes, who thinks the local villagers are hiding Vietnamese Cong troops, and Sergeant Elias, who has a more optimistic perception of the locals, the soldiers are forced to battle both the enemy and one another. another.
Tell 6 we need engineers. This pause is crawling with traps.
They're on their way. And listen, the NVA out of here been spotted in the village, half a click down the river. Now 6 says we gotta get there ASAP.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments below.